I just want to say thank you to every one of my fans who supported me.
You serious? Tactical nuke incoming!
How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another commentary video, and lately when it comes down to doing these, I think I can't stress this enough, especially when it comes down to discussing the people that are borderline despicable. Quick note for everyone, once again, myself, as well as the rest of the Novakast crew, do not condone nor approve of any harassment behavior towards the individuals that we discuss. Alright, now that I've said that, why don't we go ahead and get into this. So, this is going to be a follow-up of the ImJayStation video that I did earlier on, and I guess a follow-up to, more info or him discussing what happened and giving our response. But for those who are kind of late in the game, apparently, I guess if anything to start off with backstory, ImJayStation, the YouTuber who has been infamous for using the deaths of a variety of different celebrities as well as content creators for his videos or his 3 a.m. hoax videos. Actually, if anything, I should call it con artist videos, if anything, because they were all fake and disrespectful, especially when it came to, the people whose names he used for those particular videos. Has been doing a lot of heinous things over the past couple of years. As per mention, the 3 a.m. videos where he was using celebrities' deaths to line his own pockets, to using the idea from Logan Paul to make a Into the Suicide Forest video, to faking his own girlfriend's death, as well as faking a house break-in and trying to play a victim for the camera, especially for his child audience, to a variety of other things. And recently, I guess with all the stuff that was going on, or that he's done, YouTube decided to take action and decided to take down his channel. Actually, channels plural, and I have to make a correction for my last video, because apparently it wasn't just one but two channels. The ImJayStation channel, as well as another channel that he created called 666. Now, another thing too is apparently, another correction that I have to make is apparently as I'm recording this video, there was another channel that he had called ImJayStation, which I think was just used for vlogs, as far as I could see, and a variety of other content, but the main ones, ImJayStation and 666, were the ones that were taken down. So, I apologize for the misinformation from the last video, or at least getting incorrect the channels that were taken down, or the number, but there we go. But going back to ImJayStation, because I'm going to be perfectly honest here, or at least from what I've seen from this individual, and there's a lot of other people I've seen when it comes to this individual, when they are in trouble or have to deal with criticism or any type of controversy, this person will double, triple, and quadruple down to try to make themselves seem like that they're the ones in the right. In fact, this entire time, or at least as this has happened, ImJayStation is trying to make the claim that, oh, this was, this was an accident. There was no reason for him to be claimed or taken down. In fact, he made a statement, which you guys saw a piece of at the beginning of the video, which in a second we are about to discuss. But in some sense, I'm kind of curious as why he believes that he was wrongfully taken down, especially with, again, quite of the few things that I have already mentioned are extremely heinous, and to a larger extent disturbed a lot of people. In fact, people like Keemstar brought up the fact that in some sense, especially since this individual's audience was highly, or at least like the mass majority, small children, Keemstar, or at least, you know, people or other content creators like Keemstar brought up the fact that this was in some sense a terrible role model for kids, especially since if you look at some of the fans, some of them are even copying JayStation's format when it comes to his content and what he does. In fact, a lot of people have, or at least kids, have tried to defend his actions. Though misinformed, they are trying to defend their quote-unquote idol. Which, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how or can understand why any child would even think of, you know, looking up to such a disgusting individual, especially somebody who has repeatedly used the death of somebody's family member, or at least using celebrities, using their names to just line his pocket and make his, you know, ad revenue. But enough about that. Why don't we go ahead and listen to his, or continue to listen to his response, because again, you guys saw a bit of it earlier, so let's get started.
Through everything that's ever happened, I really appreciate you so much.
I doubt that, but keep going.
And to the haters, like, I really don't know what you're celebrating for, because the fact of how random this really was.
Okay, so one, I don't know how many people are actually going to be celebrating, and two, when it comes down to it, I don't consider it random, considering your track record.
I wasn't demonetized because I faked someone's death.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
You know, Mick Juggernaut gets faked his dad's death live on YouTube, bro. Everybody thought it was real. The police had thousands of people call the police station.
Well, it just goes to show your, you know, morality or sense of honor or mentality, considering that you did this exact same thing, or try to pull this exact same tactic of mental gymnastics when we had the whole Logan Paul drama in the Suicide Forest. You tried to pull the, oh, because Logan Paul did it, that means I can do it too. Guess what? Two wrongs don't make a right. And considering that you're actually saying this crap, I'm pretty sure your mama never told you that, huh?
There's been YouTubers faking their death, that they died of cancer.
And so what? Down the line, they're going to get their own comeuppance for doing something stupid. Again, it's just, to me, instead of actually, like, taking responsibility for your actions, you're trying to make excuses for you getting in trouble.
They're good. It's not that. It's because my ex-girlfriend went to the police and made a false report.
Yeah, I doubt that was fake, considering that Toronto PD on Monday, February 3rd, 2020, had a warrant issued for JayStation and had him arrested for and charged with assault with a deadly weapon and assault. So I doubt that's fake.
That I assaulted her. It's then where YouTube demonetized my account. That's why.
Well, I'm sure there's more to it besides, just faking her death. And you make it out, again, you're still making out as if it was a false report, but when it comes down to it, it was confirmed that Toronto PD put a warrant out for you and charged you and arrested you for assault with a weapon and assault, as well as it being reported by several websites like Metro or The Insider for your, or at least discussing your behavior. But, going past that, the thing that really concerns me about this individual, especially, if you listen to him, it's clear that he does not consider himself the one at fault. And at this point, he's trying to blame anybody else to try to get, his way and get himself out of trouble. Well, unfortunately for him, it seems like people are catching on. And at this point, because of his actions, because of his own stupidity, YouTube is cracking down and has finally decided enough's enough. That they're just gonna get rid of him.
But they chose to leave my 666 channel monetized at the time where they demonetized my ImJayStation. And they acknowledge that in the Tube Filter article if you look it up. So me making a whole year's worth of videos on my 666 channel, and just now all of a sudden they completely delete both of them, seems incredibly random.
I don't think it's random. If anything, I'm kind of curious of, what was some of the things that he's uploaded as of late onto those platforms that finally decided to, give YouTube the decision to take down his content, or at least take down those channels. I'm actually quite curious. Though, to be perfectly honest, I would probably assume, which I hate, saying that I want to assume, because, assuming is, pretty much the thing that would kill a channel. But if I were to take a wild guess, I think that would probably be the better way to phrase it. If I were to guess on what he probably uploaded, it was probably something that was once again exploiting the death of somebody who was a celebrity, or doing something extremely heinous that would have caused YouTube to finally take action. Either that, or they've just been kind of waiting on it, which in of itself is kind of ridiculous, to say the least, and just goes to show YouTube, waiting till the last second to actually take action on certain creators when it comes to their bad behavior.
Just doesn't make sense at all. I wasn't circumventing their demonetization. They even said, no, we left his second channel monetized. They knew I had this channel. I was talking to YouTube chat about problems on the channel. It was all good, just randomly now. I completely even changed all my content. I don't even make what people enjoyed me making before. I completely made stuff that's new. It's crazy. But good news is, guys, I guess they just don't want to see my face.
Again, I don't think it's random. I don't think that they just did it out of the blue. There's obviously a reason as to why they did what they did. Also, that last statement, as much as I want to make a joke, I can't, because after talking about the Playmate Tessie thing, it's clear that if you say anything, even if it is, playful banter or satire or whatever, that's going to be the death of your videos. So I'm not going to make a joke when it comes to his last statement, because I'm going to be perfectly honest, that statement is utterly ridiculous. But at the same time, oh gosh. But anyway, it's, again, I would probably guess that there was a reason, especially with your track record, dude. Don't pull this whole I don't know why they demonetize me, because let's face it, I think deep down you know why they demonetized you, and you just don't want to own up to it.
So I'm gonna have a channel on YouTube. It's gonna be big, but I can't tell anybody, and it's not gonna have my face.
What the hell? How can you move so fast? Good freaking grief. I take it back. Up close, that watch is tacky as hell. Although, to be fair, I'd say that's the least of your worries now. There's something that's gonna look a lot worse than that piece of junk. And that, my friend, is your putrid face. What is this, Dan? It's so fast, it's like the damn thing has stopped time! Oh no!
So, first, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Second, when it comes down to the comment he made about creating another channel, last time I checked, unless we changed or at least YouTube changed the TOS anyway, isn't there something that prevents somebody from creating another channel? Like, if your channels have been terminated, then doesn't that mean that anything else that is created by that individual is, unaccessible, or if anything, if they create a new channel, that immediately gets taken down? Unless they changed it. And for those who might know a little bit more, leave in the comments, because I'm kind of curious about that. But I guess if anything, if he decides to create a new channel, good luck with that. Whether you show your face or not, if YouTube is, doesn't want you on the platform, then more likely they're going to take your other channels down. More likely. So, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Please, 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 if you guys have comment. Love to hear you guys' comments. If you guys have anything you'd like to add to this whole conversation, I'd love to hear it. Even if it's shitting on me. I'd love to hear it. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.
3, 5.